Hi guys, and today I'll be playing Ghost Sweet as Sugar. Penny Bun has just moved to a new apartment, but it soon becomes clear to her that the rent was cheap for a reason. That place is haunted, but little does she know what the ghoster really wants of her. Phew, that's all moving finally done and dusted. It sucks even more at a time like this, but there's just no way I could afford to stay. Being temporarily laid off, and all because the government closed off the theater. Sure, it was the right thing to do, but it still hurts. Sheesh. No use in whining. I need to find a way to make myself comfortable here. Okay, let's see the controls. Okay, we can save like this. I mean, our new place looks... actually, no, it's really small, what am I saying? What would be a better way to make yourself at home than baking something? Something quick and sweet to pamper yourself after all the hard work. I opened the cupboard and tiptoed to grab some ingredients. Some flour, baking powder, cocoa powder, and apple jam from here. I slapped the door shut again, then proceeded to take some stuff from the fridge too. Some canola oil, soy cream, and water from here. And then, mix the flour, baking powder, and sugar, then add the jam, water, and oil. Gently mix with a tiny bit with a spatula, and spread it evenly on the parchment paper. I tossed the dirty bowl, spatula, and other utensils into the sink. Alright, now just let it bake on 225 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. Is this a real recipe? For the best viewing experience, sit in front of the oven and imagine that it's a campfire. La 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 la. I hum in front of the oven until the time is up, and I pull the baking pan out of the oven. Get yourself a new sheet of parchment paper and sprinkle some sugar on it. Then swiftly topple the hot beauty it on the sweet paper, even though I wouldn't mind the hot beauty toppling me instead. Anyway, spread the strawberry jam and cream on the beauty and roll it tight. Oops, it came together a little torn and messy, but never mind. Even if a little crooked, it's a delicious vegan Swiss roll nevertheless. Best enjoyed cool, so let's put it in the fridge for a little while at least. Okay. The fridge? Open the fridge and put the Swiss roll in. There, let that sweetie cool off for a little while. Gently close the fridge. I just love baking so much. Too bad I can't do it as often as I would like without putting on some serious weight. Hum. As I wander off the fridge, I suddenly bump into something. Ouch. Huh? What did I just hit? I stare it was something soft and warm, but there isn't anything here. I purposely extend my hand to feel the air, but obviously there's nothing there. Am I starting to imagine things? Did I trip on my own feet, or... No, that definitely can't be just what happened. Ugh. It's probably just my imagination running wild because of all the stress and loneliness. Okay, what do you want to do now? Counter? This is the door. It's not safe to go outside. Oh yes, I know that. I guess we can go to bed. Actually, there's dishes. I'll wash the dishes tomorrow if I feel like it. Okay. Bookshelf? My new rental contract is here on the shelf. These things get weirder and weirder by the day. The presence of paranormal entities, including but not limited to ghosts, is not valid grounds for terminating the contract. I should show this to Shaggy and Aspen when it's safe to meet again. They'll laugh their asses off for sure. If I had a contract like that, I wouldn't stay. Nothing to do with that right now. Okay, then go to bed. It's almost like back in my student years, living in a small box like this. For better or worse, probably worse. I don't know what else to do. Did we go to the stove? There's nothing interesting here. Nothing to do right now. Go back to the fridge. Should let the roll cool off a bit first. Why do we have two computers? Oh, that's it's a freaking TV. Whoops. I guess I could watch TV while waiting. I grabbed the remote from the sofa and turned the TV on. 44 new coronavirus cases were reported today, bringing the total number of confirmed cases to 6,537. The death toll is still at 306, unchanged since Thursday. Maybe it's actually slowing down, but it's hard to be optimistic about it after all this time. I'll stay inside until the experts deem it safe to see people again. It's So they found that just 10% of all critically hospitalized coronavirus patients had normal body weight. 41% of patients are found mildly overweight, and 45% significantly overweight or worse. Ugh, here I am, eager to eat a whole Swiss roll by myself. Not that I would likely get the bug at this rate, but... Suddenly, the door in the fridge opens on its own with a slow clonk. Huh? I didn't close the fridge properly, did I? No, it opened right in front of you. Weird, I thought I did, but I don't know. I had better just go and close it. I turn off the TV and stand up. It's not normal. Perhaps it opened because the previous tenant didn't clean up the door seal properly? No, it's clean and shiny as new. Strange. Pretty sure I really closed it, but I guess it's just me then. Close the fridge extra carefully. Oh well, it's closed now, so... whatever. I'll just have a bite already and call it a day. I pulled the fridge open again and cut 2 juicy slices off the roll. Just a couple of slices. I closed the fridge and tossed the knife to the kitchen sink. Then I take a bite off of the first slice and savor it in my mouth. It's so sweet. Baking really is the best. Hum hum hum. Now I can at least go to bed on a good note. Okay, I should not freak out. Don't try to rationalize everything. It's been a tough day, but it wasn't a total tedium like usual. Tomorrow probably will be... The blade is drawn with a clang. It twinkles ominously in the dark. Gonna cut the Swiss roll for her. There is something concerning that I should remember, but it's all gone already. What could it have been? Oh well, it was just a dream anyway. How about some delicious Swiss roll to start off the day? I casually pull the door of the fridge open. Huh? It's gone. How? Why? I guess I could have eaten it while asleep. Can't think of any other explanation, even if it's hard to believe. As far as I know, the only time I ever sleepwalked was when I was still a kid. And that was just walking, not eating. Never mind eating 3/4 of a Swiss roll. I don't know if you can even eat stuff while asleep. You can easily choke or something. Can you though? No. Better not think about things like that. What is gone is gone. I close the fridge with a dejected push. You know what? That ghost, I hate that ghost. Cause what? Eating my Swiss roll? There's something on the counter. Sorry I ate your cake? Huh? Eh? It's a creepy message made out of newspaper clippings that says, "Sorry I ate your cake." Who? How? Why? Where could this even have come from? This is some real yikes stuff, isn't it? No, calm down, Penny. This is too have to have a logical explanation. The roll show was missing, as the message said, but I thought it was just me eating it while asleep. Was it actually someone else then? Did somebody break in during the night and... No. Surely they just yoinked the TV and computer if they broke in. Just eating the roll makes no sense. Never mind leaving a message about it. Though I guess it could have just still been me. Like, if I ate a Swiss roll while asleep, why not clip this creepy message too while at it? This makes me really worried. You know what? She could be right. You know, it could be carbon monoxide poisoning or something. Huh? Where have the dishes gone? Is this also the doings of whoever left the creepy message? Which could also be me, I guess. But even if I did all those weird things while asleep, making things just disappear isn't a thing. Surely the dishes would be somewhere around here. Maybe in the cupboard? That's where you normally put them. I pulled the cupboard open, and to my surprise, the dishes are indeed there. Squeaky clean even. Yeah, they're there. All shiny and clean. I have no idea how that could have happened, but they really are there. I pinched myself really hard, and it hurts like hell. Ow. Wow. And this isn't a dream either. Maybe I really washed him while asleep. Or maybe I washed him yesterday and just don't remember. No, I'm pretty sure I didn't. Ugh, this is so weird. Perplexed, I closed the cupboard. Okay. I like how you're trying to rationalize everything, like this couldn't have happened. All these weird things happening are making me anxious. The roll, the dishes, the message. No, at least they washed the dishes. Like, yeah, maybe it was just me sleepwalking somehow, but ugh, I need some distraction. Maybe chatting with Aspen would lighten up my mood. They're always fun and supportive, and I could really use a good dose of that right now. Sweet, it looks like they're online. Let's see. Sitting the bookshelf creaks loudly, making sounds of books moving back and forth. Huh? What was that? The bookshelf? Hope it's not collapsing or something. No, I don't see any cracks or any other signs of it breaking. And honestly, it's such a sturdy one that I can't imagine it just collapsing without any obvious cracks. But it did make noises for sure, as if someone had touched it and placed some of the books had slid into place. No, there's got to be some logical explanation to this. Maybe it's just the wood expanding because the air of the room is dry or something. No silly ghost needed to explain that, although the rental contract of this place did mention ghost. No, don't tell me you're starting to lose it because of a couple of months of solitude. Ghosts don't exist. I... Suddenly, the ghost is making a presence known. Suddenly, the TV flickers and static fills the room. Ha! That's loud. It flickers and cycles through channels, leaving me at random in rapid succession, until it settles to static. Holy shit, what was that? I know you want to be in denial, but... I turn off the TV, and the sound of static is replaced by deep silence. Turn the TV back on, and am greeted by more coronavirus news. Many people have taken up baking during the coronavirus crisis, and for good reasons, experts say. If you have strong, pleasant memories about baking, it can be calming and soothing for the stressed mind. However, you can also easily put on weight if you eat too. I turn the TV off, and the room is once again filled with deep silence. It still works, I guess. I don't know what was that all about, jumping through channels and static like that. It's almost as if it were possessed. No. What else could it be? Ugh. I don't know, maybe I should just go back to bed. Maybe it'll be all good again after a good nap. This must just be a bad dream, somehow, even though it feels so real. Please, sweet nap, save me. I'm being chased by an enormous swarm of red spears with needles on them. I realize that I'm not moving, no matter how desperately I run, and they quickly catch me. Their sickening needles burn my back and sides like hot snot as they hit me. Oh, it's so hot. What's touching me? Oh. Huh? The blanket? No way, it's floating. It's a ghost. It's real. No, this can't be real. It's just a dream. If I pinch myself real hard, it'll be over in an instant. Ow. Wow, that really hurt. Well, good thing I woke up at least. No floating blankets or any other nonsense anymore. Just... Holy shit, it's still there. It's a real ghost. Shit. That's what the contract was talking about, ghosts. That's why their rent is so cheap. That's why this place is all kinds of bonkers. Shit, I'm stuck here. Invisible ghosts in the house and invisible death on the streets and shit. My bed's haunted. Okay. You just accepted it. Give you message. Stove, sink, fridge. The roll's gone. Too bad. Bookshelf. Computer. Ghost. Are they here to get me? Should I run to the Flag Hills? Phone someone to bust it? No, calm down. It would have murdered you in your sleep already if that's what it wanted. Okay, that's not the most reassuring angle, but it's probably still the case. There's no guarantees of that remaining the case though, so I have to think quick. Internet. It's already taught me things I thought impossible before, so why not? With a surplus of crackpot theories out there, surely they have resources on ghosts too. Let's see. Ghost Wiki, huh? The free fan-created encyclopedia on real ghosts, huh? I wouldn't normally rely on this kind of dribble, but I'm grasping the bottom of the barrel here, so... Not expecting much, I focus my attention to the sketchy website. Okay. Oh, we can close it. Index. Welcome to Ghost Wiki, the free fan-created encyclopedia on real ghosts. Featured articles, ghosts, the spirit of a dead person that haunts our world, exorcism, the most widely used method of banishing ghosts, latest discussions, LOL, get a real-life degenerates, get a life degenerates, cancer ectoplasm, ghost dating tips, please help. Ghost dating tips, please help. My Venji-chan doesn't wanna whatever with me. What should I do? Maybe treat her like an actual person, not just a piece of ectoplasm. I'll try that. Thanks. Wait, no. I want to read more. LOL, get a life, degenerates. Ghosts don't exist. No, you, my Venji-chan, is real. Don't feed such an obvious troll. Where are the moderators? It is the enchants your ectoplasm. Enchants your ectoplasm. Dear beloved ghosts, I am Bob Dracula, the son of Lord Dracula, who was murdered by a vampire hunter. Before his death, my father invented a potion that can extend ectoplasm by 200 up to 200%. It will cost me 1 million Romanian leu to... Message too long. Moderators? Mods, what the hell do we... That sounds ridiculous. Okay, exorcism is the most commonly used way to banish ghosts. But that's not, it's for demons, not ghosts. Okay. It relies on religious symbolism and utterances to do so. Exorcism is an act of banishing ghosts via prayers, sacred symbolism, or invoking a god. The exact rites, rituals, and symbolism vary depending on the religion of the practitioner. Oh yeah, it can't be called that, huh? In simple terms, exorcism is an attempt to banish a ghost by telling it that what it is doing is wrong or against God. This kind of religious petitions can be very effective if the ghost believes in the religion of the exorcist. Criticism: exorcism is believed to be ineffective or even counterproductive if performed on ghosts that believe in a different religion than the exorcist or in no religion at all. Exorcism is also commonly misused in living subjects that are suffering from a normal ailment, such as hardship with mental illness. That is very true. Alternative ways to banish ghosts is to purify them with salt or cremate their remains in salt for good measure. For repelling non-ghost type of undead, substances such as garlic or peas can be used instead of salt. Peas. I have never heard of peas being used like that. Ghost. Ghosts are spirits of dead that wander our world for one reason or another. Existence of ghosts. The existence of ghosts is scientifically impossible to falsify. Mainstream scientists generally remain skeptical about ghosts, but GhostWiki firmly believes that they do exist. According to traditional theories, one can become a ghost for multiple reasons. The general theme is that one is somehow disturbed so much in life that one can't comfortably enter the afterlife. For example, if you die while filled with an intense feeling of vengeance, you might rise as a vengeful ghost. Similarly, you suffer a really tragic death. You might become a white lady. One can also become a ghost if one is cursed in life or as a punishment for doing something extremely wicked in life. Modern ghost theorists have also proposed that everyone might actually be capable of becoming a ghost at death. According to them, either the vast majority would just decide to materialize in the afterlife instead of our world, or just perish outright before managing to materialize here. The types. GhostWiki users claim to have personally encountered the following types of ghosts so far. Vengeful one. Vengeful ghosts is a specific kind of ghost. They are believed to be spirits of dead people who have returned from the afterlife to seek revenge. Their traits. Vengeful ghosts are translucent ghosts, easily visible to the human eye. They come in various colors, believed to approximately reflect their looks just before death. Vengeful ghosts are generally mean-spirited and hateful against humans, especially against those who are or resemble the person whom they harbor vengeance. Vengeful ghosts are distressed spirits that return to haunt people in our world. The most common reason for distress is a cruel, unnatural, or unjust death. Vengeful ghosts are most commonly women who were unjustly treated during their lifetime. As a waifu, what? A vengeful ghost might not be particularly good relationship material because of their harsh opinions on humans. However, some people want to believe that one can form a meaningful connection with a vengeful ghost, given enough time, patience, and compassion. No. Okay, so now we have Poltergeist. Poltergeist is an invisible ghost responsible for physical disturbances such as noise or moving objects. The word poltergeist comes from German, meaning a rumbling ghost or a noisy spirit. Poltergeists are very special kind of ghost, easy to differentiate. I can't say that word from other types of ghosts by how they interact with their surroundings and humans. Unlike other types of ghosts, poltergeists don't, in any event, can't manifest visually, while other types of ghosts generally manifest in an ethereal form that humans can't see. Poltergeists are unique in that they are invisible to humans at all times. They're also unique in that, even though invisible, their bodies are physical and can directly influence their surroundings. Poltergeists are known for pinching, biting, hitting, or tripping people, either knowingly or by accident. They can also move and drop objects or make noises by touching things, such as by knocking doors and banging on furniture. The ways of a dead person becoming a poltergeist are largely unknown. Experts have speculated that poltergeists raised from some type of distressed spirits, as other types of ghosts, but these theories lack evidence and fail to explain why ghosts would become a poltergeist instead of other types of ghosts. Other theories suggest that poltergeists might just be playful spirits who decide to stay in our world and haunt people for the fun of it. I can see that happening. Although lacking in vague, these theories align with the fact that poltergeists seem to always focus on haunting people instead of locations. The earliest written records of poltergeists come from the 1st century. Very much like today, poltergeists were reported to manifest inside old buildings and play pranks on people. Even though poltergeists might be territorial in some sense, it seems that the presence of the humans is required to awaken them. In some cases, old buildings previously thought to be cleared of ghosts have suddenly become a poltergeist site. This suggests that poltergeists either take a long time to raise, that they can move from location to another, or that they can go dormant if they get bored. Finland is famous among poltergeist enthusiasts, as there are multiple reports, including detailed newspaper articles, about poltergeist incidents taking place in the country. As a waifu, his article is a stub. If you have experiences with a poltergeist waifu, you should expand this section with the juicy details. Poltergeist, huh? Kinda makes sense, as much as ghosts can make it make sense. I certainly can't see it, but it clearly is moving things, making noises, and playing pranks on me. The part about old building doesn't make sense, though. Building bulldials for this one might have been old, but this one's brand new. Okay, but they can haunt different locations if they want to. It's actually unserious. Now we have the White Lady, the most common. A White Lady is a type of ghost. They are believed to be spirits of people who suffered a death or other great tragedy related to love traits. White Lady appear as translucent white ghosts, easily visible to human eye. They are quiet and melancholic ghosts that haunt a specific location dear to them. A person is thought to become a White Lady if they suffer from a tragic death, most commonly related to doing things of love. Other kinds of love-related tragedies may also result in one raising as a White Lady. One well-known example of a White Lady is the Lady of the Lake, who has wandered the Durand Eastman Park in Rochester, New York, ever since the 19th century. She's believed to be looking for the body of her daughter, who was slain by either a boyfriend or a group of gangsters. Oh, that's sad. Well, I think that's it. The article was interesting. What are people trying to get with a ghost? Okay, I didn't read the salt part. Salt. Okay, it is why I believe that most types of ghosts perish when exposed to salt due to its purifying nature. However, accounts vary widely on how much salt you would need exactly. Most experts believe that the amount of salt needed depends on the strength of the ghost. Stronger ghosts could require hefty amounts, while weaker ones might perish from just a teaspoon worth of it. Salt mines and ghosts. Because ghosts are vulnerable to salt, salt mines are generally believed to have been safe from ghosts. There are no proven reports of ghosts haunting salt mines, nor are there reports of anyone dying in a salt mine raising as a ghost. If you die in a salt mine, your ghost is believed to perish immediately. If you have been cursed to raise as a ghost after death, dying in a salt mine is a good way to ensure that you don't return to haunt people. Fix another undead. Other types of undead, such as vampires and oni, are not vulnerable to salt in general. To destroy a vampire, you are better off relying on garlic and wooden stakes. In the case of an oni, you can try to throw peas at them. Why peas? Isn't an oni a demon? Why would peas work? Exorcism is the most common used method of banishing ghosts. It is believed to be very effective alternate to salt if you're dealing with ghosts that have religious ties. I didn't know exorcism were purely for ghosts with religious ties like that. If you intend to live with a ghost waifu, you're advised to not keep salt in your home. According to the wild speculation, exposing a ghost to sugar might be beneficial in some way, as sugar is considered the opposite of salt. Interesting. Salt. Now sugar. If it's enough to just pour salt on the ghost, then getting rid of it should be a piece of cake. I feel a bit bad about the idea somehow, but that's the only solution. Sugar is a substance believed to be unknown of no interest to alchemists. Ancient Greek and Roman accounts only mention that it was used as medical or health improvement substance of some kind. Uses. It is currently unknown whether sugar has an effect on ghosts. As sugar is widely considered the opposite of salt, many hypothesize that its effects would be in some manner opposite to that of salt too. Certain Ghost Wiki user claims to have tried to apply sugar on a bunch of ghosts in order to Yeah, yeah, with it, albeit without any success. What on earth? And people that desperate, I really want to know. These people on the internet do the weirdest things for the weirdest reasons. No idea what good throwing sugar on this ghost would do. Might even be dangerous even. Like, even the super sketchy website doesn't know if it was actually do any good. The last thing I... Why would you do that to a ghost? How would that work? The last thing I need is a ghost getting a sugar high or something and going totally berserk. Yeah, sugar high doesn't exist and all, but neither do ghosts supposedly. Anyway, it would be good to know that ghosts are harmless before doing anything stupid. Wait, the ghost can write, can it? Like, if the creepy message is by it, it surely can. I could try to communicate with it before throwing sugar or salt on it. Great. Awesome. Suddenly, the flame blanket falls to the floor with a thump. The ghost is on the loose again? No, don't panic, Penny. Worst come worst, you know what to do. Gather all my courage and try to address it. Ahem. You're a ghost, aren't you? A poltergeist? No answer. This feels so dumb, but can you hear me? If you can't, let me know. Like, rattle or move things or something. No answer. Suddenly I feel something small and warm moving up my neck towards my right ear. What are you doing? Ugh, that scared the hell out of me. But I guess it can hear and unlikely even understand me, and communicate in some perverse fashion at least. If it grabs my body parts, it's so over. I'm going to assault it so hard it doesn't know where to hit it. You know what I mean. Sheesh. Please don't touch me like that. It's really creepy. Just go stand over there, a couple obsessed from the fridge for a little while. I'll try to figure out something that makes this easier. If it does what I told it, this will be perfect opportunity to just salt it out of existence. But I could also try to find something I could use to communicate with me. I think I had something suitable lying around. Okay. Why are people trying to fornicate with a freaking ghost? Okay, do we have anything? Maybe the books here? The boxes? I think it might be here. Let's see. Oh yeah, it is. Oh. My mom gave me this doodle board back when I had the vocal cord surgery. Like, you used this when you were a kid, so why not just give it a try again or something? It was kind of awkward at first, but it actually came surprisingly handy. I ended up keeping this as a memento of sorts, but maybe I could let the ghost use it now. Oh. Hey, this is a doodle board. If you like, you could use it to communicate with me. You could write on it with the attached pen and erase with the blue sliding knob at the bottom. It's a really handy thing, so take it and write something. I waved the doodle board towards the assumed location of the ghost. Suddenly, the doodle board slides off my hand with a little tug. The board lazily twists and turns in the air before settling in a gentle flutter. Its pen leaves the socket and begins to fly across the surface of the screen. After a little while wavering, the pen returns to its place and the board turns to show its doodle. Boo, my name's Amanita. What's yours? Huh? Me? I'm Penny Bun. Nice to meet you. The board nods and begins to waver hesitantly. Soon enough, the blue slider at the bottom starts to move, slowly erasing the screen. The pen comes off again and writes. Cute name. Nice to meet you, esteemed lady. Okay, appears to have some manners at least. I've never heard anyone call anybody an esteemed lady, though. Sounds like something a gentleman would have said like 100 years ago. But Anita is a girl's name, right? Sorry if I get this wrong, but you're a woman, aren't you? The board twists and turns again, but this time much more eagerly and confidently. Sweeply erases itself and writes, Yes. Okay, thank you. So, you really are a ghost, right? Not any yikes like a demon or a succubus? The board erases and writes, I'm a nice ghost, just a bit naughty when it comes to the ladies. You don't have a vendetta against women, do you? Surely that's what it means. The board hastily erases itself and pens up. No. The board erases itself again, and after a little pause, continues. I like ladies. Okay. Wait. What? Are you saying you're gay? The board whips up and down eagerly, still saying, I like ladies. Okay, cool. Surely is gay. I feel pretty bad about assaulting her. But what else can I do? Make her wear a bedsheet so I won't randomly bump into her all the time? Actually, how do clothes even work? Did they turn invisible too when she's wearing them? Or is she just always walking naked and that's why I can't see? No. Even if she said she's a bit naughty, surely that would be more than just a bit. Ugh. I don't know. Should I give the sugar idea a try or yeah? Could you please stay there a little longer? Might have something else too that can come in handy. The doodleboard nods casually. Amanita. Wait, what do we have? I scoured the internet for all kinds of crackpot theories on ghosts. I haven't figured out how to converse with her. I know enough to make the right decision. The ultimate decision. Pour sugar on the ghost, destroy the ghost with salt. Destroy the ghost with salt. I slowly opened the cupboard and pulled out almost a full container of salt out of it. I then closed the cupboard and screwed open and removed the lid of the salt container. I approached the floating doodle board and extended my hand. Might I feel you a little bit? For a brief moment, it was as if I was speaking to thin air again. But then, I feel something soft and warm slowly embracing me. No, I really have to do this. I raised my shaking hand over the invisible figure and let the whole container of salt fall over. For a brief moment, the sight reminds me of powdered snow piled on a figure of some kind. As the figure slowly melts under the salt, the warm embrace I felt on my body dissipates, leaving me shivering. The doodle board crashes on the floor with a loud clang. As the salt quietly lands on the floor, I close my eyes and shiver. There was nothing left. I couldn't feel anything. It lasted for almost a week. Coronavirus restrictions were relaxed at the beginning of June, which gave me, Absinthe, and Shaggy enough courage to come together again. It was a relief, but even then I couldn't help but feel a great emptiness deep within. Emptiness soon transformed into nightmares. Nightmares of me being accused of murdering an innocent woman in cold blood. Nightmares where I couldn't help but feel that I really had done so. Then eventually the nightmares went away and never came back. Just like the ghost that used to haunt me. I slayed the ghost. Okay, I'm gonna pour sugar on the ghost. I slowly open the cupboard and pull out a full bag of sugar. I then close the cupboard and tear open the seal of the bag. What good can anything in this world even do to a ghost? And how could there even be an opposite to salt destroying a ghost? If salt is like the phoenix tail, then what is sugar? An instant death spell they gladly absorb? Sure, maybe it could heal ghosts since it's kind of bad for humans' health, but no, it doesn't make sense at all. But it's my only hope. Here goes nothing. I approach the floating doodle board and extend my hand. Hey, Amanita, that was your name, wasn't it? The doodle board nods approvingly. Would you like to come closer so that I can easily feel where you are? The doodle board stops briefly, then nods eagerly and slowly slithers behind my back. I feel something soft and warm gently embracing my waist and pressing against my front side. I don't know if it means this exactly, but it works, I guess. Yeah, she's a girl, alright. No, now isn't the time for that. I raise my shaking hand over the invisible figure. Oh? She flinched sharply as white crystals land on her form and melt into eerie streams. The doodle board crashes on the floor. It makes them visible? The eerie streams come together as a radiating white shell that wholly engulfs her. A shell of such intense brilliance that my vision is utterly overwhelmed. A wave of heat blasts against my body. Oh, she's visible now. From the brilliance emerges a girl white as pure sugar. It's kind of amazing. I can see you? She's cute? The girl, not fluttering a comfortable distance away from me, opens her eyes. She glares at me, picks up the doodle board from the floor and begins to write on it. What did you do to me? I just poured sugar on you because I read on the internet that it would do good things to you. Good. I mean, I can see you. That's pretty good, isn't it? You can see me? Yes. How do I look? Cute? She smiles cheerfully and leaps towards me to embrace me. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, I guess this whole haunted apartment thing might not be so bad after all. Especially with her pressing her, her chest against my face and all. I don't know, why am I getting so horny about her? She's probably not even realizing why she's doing this. Sure, she said she's a bit naughty or something, but surely it's in some 19th century sense. Like all these goldies of just bare ankles being considered super lewd and stuff. It's just an innocent way of her to say that she's thankful, isn't it? I gently push her away and try to smile innocently, to which she replies with a mischievous grin. Go? Okay, maybe she might not be as innocent as I thought. But even if she weren't, it's not like I hate it. Maybe it's naive of me to give a ghost to smother her breast in my face a free pass. But she's still a cute, misunderstood girl when you get to the bottom of it, isn't it? Haven't been invisible in fear for who knows how long and stuff. I'm sure she'd be really happy if I just treated her like any other normal girl. So, anyway, this is kind of a happy occasion, isn't it? How about we celebrate by baking or something? Her face turned into a smile with a smidge of mischief still remaining. Is there anything you'd like? Anything sweet you can make. How about vegan chocolate cupcakes? Vegan? Not quite. Vegan. Vegan. Basically stuff made of plant-based ingredients only. You can also refer to people who only eat plant-based food. I'm a girl like that. Oh, why? I kind of feel bad for the animals, and it's better for the planet too. You're a very kind girl, aren't you? I really don't know. Hippie. That's probably something else entirely. I don't know for sure because they were a thing before my time. She opens her mouth as if laughing, but remains completely silent. I smiled back at her briefly and turned to look for ingredients for the cupcakes. Alright, let's make those cupcakes, I guess. We'll open the cupboard and take some ingredients out. Some flour, sugar, vanilla sugar, baking powder, cocoa powder, and cupcake liners from here. Close the cupboard and move at the counter. Just mix the dry ingredients all together in one bowl. Oh, Amanita, can you bring me some canola oil and soy milk from the fridge? She pulls the door of the fridge open and peers from shelf with a doubtful expression. She then pushes her hand in and pulls out a carton and a plastic bottle. Yeah, exactly those, thank you. Let me just mix some of these in another bowl and you can put them back again. There. I hand the carton and the bottle to her and she puts them back into the fridge. Then mix the contents of the two bowls together bit by bit. And it comes together as a sweet cupcake batter. I place a bunch of cupcake liners on the baking pan and pour the batter into them. Amanita smiles and nods eagerly. Then just bake in 179 degrees Celsius for about 15 minutes. I sit in front of the oven and she floats next to me. She slowly moves her hand over mine. Oh, you watched with her smile. We watched the cupcakes expand in their liners like happy mushrooms. Perhaps even too happy because they soon overflow their liners and fuse together. Amanita points at them and laughs silently. It's fine, it's fine. Even if they come up a little crooked, they still taste good. She smiles and nods. After admiring the wonderful disaster for a while, I stand up and gesture her to back off. I remove the cupcakes from the oven and put them on the tray. How about we watch some TV while they cool off? Amanita nods, takes the tray from me, and flies over to the sofa. Okay, let's go to the sofa. I sit on the sofa and she floats next to me, her elbow almost touching mine. I haven't done this small talk thing in ages. How's it going? Amanita happily doodles an answer on the board. It feels good to be seen. I can kind of relate, both for being queer and for not really having seen any people for months. Why not? Because a dangerous virus is on the loose and you can get it by being near other people. You know, like the Black Plague or something. I'm not that old. How old are you then? I mean, you don't have to answer that if you don't want to. I'm just curious. What year is it? It's almost as if you were time traveling when you asked that. She smiles at me tentatively. Today is the 24th of May, 2020. She nods and begins to doodle on the board again. How old are you? Me? I'm 29. Baby, I'm 161. Okay, that's impressive. So, she was about 160 at 2020, 140 at 2000, 40 at 1900, 0 at 1860. So, you died at the end of the 19th century? Through the influence of the 1890. Ugh, the pandemic makes that way too relatable for comfort. It wasn't too bad. It just happened in my sleep. Though why did you become a ghost if it wasn't too bad? She ponders for a moment and then gets back to doodling. Doesn't everyone become a ghost? Beats me. Surely they'd at least go to the afterlife or something if they did. The world would be chock full of ghosts if they all stayed here. She frowns and pens the tablet. It's a lot of effort and boring too. The afterlife? Yes. The real world is a lot of effort too. But isn't it romantic? What exactly? To stay and find love with a human, I guess? Wait, is she flirting with me? Well, the rest wasn't that already. I always wanted to bully some cute little loner into submission. Bully? Sexually? Shit, this isn't going to end well. Like, if I'm getting horny so easily and she's trying to push my buttons on top of that. No, you can resist the temptation, Penny. You haven't let off steam in way too long, but surely you can still do it. All your fantasies are about being dominated in some fashion, but surely you can do it? Surely. She waves a new doodle at me. You wanted to watch television? Yeah, sure. Oh, do you know what a TV is? Yes, the previous tenant watched it all the time. There can't be a previous tenant, you know. This is a brand new building. She looks puzzled for a moment, but soon enough her face brightens again. Oh, that's why it looks so different here. What do you mean? I went to sleep in the old house and woke up here without realizing. Not the first time. That makes sense somehow, I guess? I don't know if it really makes sense, but how much does any of this really make sense anyways? I'll just pretend that it does. Anyway, can you pass me the remote? For a moment, she seems as if she was contemplating something. Then she grins mischievously and pushes her finger towards the remote. Before she even touches it, the TV flickers on and begins to switch to channels. She pulls her hand away and the TV settles on static. Okay, She flings the remote towards me with the cupcake tray like an odd hockey puck. Thank you? The exact sound ceases as I turn the TV to one of the public service channels. Ugh, that creeped the hell out of me. I guess it's exactly what happened the last time the TV went bonkers too. Like she was probably touching the remote accidentally or on purpose. Did you scare me the same way earlier too? Like before I went to bed? She nods cheerfully. Why? Who can resist building a cute little bunny girl like you? A cute bunny girl? You know, this is just my haircut, or whatever is left of it after not visiting a hairstylist for months. It's not bunny ears or anything lewd like that. And cute? Well, I don't know. She swings a new doodle at me. Cute. If you ever need help with lewd things, No, let's just watch TV, alright? She nods and winks. I end up watching an animal documentary about beavers, of all things. She playfully runs her fingers across the hem of my skirt every now and then. She eats each cupcake by elaborately nibbling them from various places. How is she eating? When we're done with the cupcake, she looks at me expectantly. I try to divert my gaze from her, only to be drawn to stare at her soon after. She winks and begins to slowly inch her face closer and closer to mine. I instinctively close my eyes and pucker my lips. Oh. To my surprise, her kiss is very tender and delicate. Her soft lips, gently brushing against mine, feel warm and taste the taste of sugar. I savor her taste for as long as I can, till she pulls her lips away and moves them to my ear. And after an awkward pause, she gently nibbles on my earlobe. She then moves her arm on my thigh, describing everything in intimate details, rubs his inner side and then under the hem of my skirt. Well, screw it. Sure, let's just go to bed if you want it that badly. I flick the TV shut. But when I say no, you can stop cold and keep your hands away unless I say otherwise, alright? She nods agreeably and begins to flutter towards my bed. Alright, now onto the bed. Don't do your worst, ghost. She laughs silently and winks. Then she gently pulls me to the bed. The night is a long one. Sometime next day, well, after the morning has dawned, I peel my eyes open. Shit, I never said no. Amanita blinks at me and grins painfully. Life continues like that. We make sweet food together and do sweet favors to each other during the day. We woohoo like bunnies during the night. Sometimes during the day too. A week later, in the beginning of June, coronavirus restrictions were relaxed. That gives me enough courage to invite Aspen and Shaggy over. They joke about me finally losing it with the imaginary waifu stuff, but she's real. They confirm it. I'm not actually losing it. A couple more weeks pass until... I wonder what tweets I should make next to pamper her. Then the doodle board gently pokes my back. Penny! Yeah, what's up? I just wanted to tell you something. Oh? I love you. Oh, I love you too, Amanita. Will you be my girlfriend? Of course, I can never say no to you. Wait, you're just saying this now? I already kidding on our first night. We laugh heartily. I saved the ghost. Good ending. Yay! She ended up getting freaked by ghosts. She was one of those people on the Ghost Wiki. Thanks for playing. Alright, and that is the end of Ghost Sweet Axe Sugar. No, in this game I wasn't expecting to hear like so much information about like different types of ghosts and like different ways to get rid of them. I heard of salt being used to ward off ghosts, not destroy them. Like, I mean, salt, yeah, but like it's not powerful enough to do that. Surprised that like metals or whatnot are not mentioned, because I heard that like metals too can help deter like demons and ghosts, because I don't know, because it's natural properties or something. I don't know. Okay, yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Bye.